Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Seed with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Happy Monday to you. It is June 6th of 2022, and it's 10:15 a.m. A little late on the recording, but we will get it done for sure. Listen, guys, the market is doing what the market does. We'll go over that a little bit as well. Listen, this all kind of hacks going on. Latest word on the street is Elrond perhaps got a hack. We're going to go over how to protect yourself. Bored Ape Yacht Club definitely got hacked. We'll cover that as well. A lot of interesting stuff going on in Twitter. Kim.com is on the move, making some interesting tweets. Jeff Booth has some very, very interesting things to say as well. We'll get into that. And of course, our guy Stefan Huber is always on it. So guys, listen, this is your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to freaking 10 minutes, 0 to 10 minutes. Let's go over this first because this is important. Watch a guru, watch your freaking guru, Bored Ape Yacht Club, and other side, Metaverse Discord servers have been hacked. Millions of NFTs reportedly stolen, millions worth of NFTs reportedly stolen. Here's the source. Seems because community manager got his account breached, which let the scammers execute their phishing attack over 145 ETH, over 145 ETH in was stolen. Not great, guys. Listen, that is just not cool at all. Guys, make sure you protect yourself. Grab yourself a Legend Nano S, Legend Nano X. The link is in the description of all of my videos. It's your money. Own it. Absolutely, massively important. Let me see what happened here. Let's see if I can do this. If I go back. Yep, let's do that. Let's go over the numbers, guys, because again, the market's just doing what the market does. What can we say? I mean, what can you say or do about it? I don't know. The Bitcoin dominance is at 44.7%. Yeah, that's just not a great number, guys. The total cryptocurrency market cap is down from over 3 trillion. It's currently at 1.34 trillion, although it is up 4.4% on the 24 hours. Bitcoin is at $31,438 again. Ethereum is at $1,889 again. XRP is trading at 40.2 cents again. Boy, the swing traders and day traders got to be loving it. Got to be freaking loving it. Have you guys messed around with your swap? Your swap features have been massively expanded on Celsius Network. Have you guys tried that out? I haven't done it yet. But I'm looking forward to doing it. So we got greens on the 7 days. I get it. But guys, look, the market cap is just down from 3 trillion to 1.34 trillion. NEO is up 19% on the 7 day. NEO, like what the why? What the why? You know, guys, no one's answering in the comments. I gotta let you know. You guys gotta let me know. Are the G7 nations? We all heard about what happened in October of 2021. The G7 nations came together and agreed on 13 to 16 principles of CBDCs. And who's to say they didn't discuss other digital assets? But I can tell you one thing for sure, the G7 nations are concerned about the challenges of cross-border payments. So is the World Bank. So is the WEF. So is the IMF. Now, with that being said, do you think the G7 nations are talking about your crypto? It's an important question. Are they talking about pancake swap? Are they talking about the cake token? Do you think they're talking about Ethereum Classic? I got to know. Let me know. Let me know. Do you think they're talking about Ethereum Classic? So just put ETC yes or ETC no in the comments. Let me know. Do you think they're talking about EOS? Just put in the comments, EOS no or EOS yes. I have to know, because I'm just thinking, what am I holding on to? Ethereum Classic, EOS, Dash, Zcash, Bitcoin Cash. I'm thinking Bitcoin Cash and Dash might be in the discussion, but let me know. Let me know the ticker symbol, put yes or no. That would be awesome. That would be awesome if you let me know that. That would be really, really, really cool. Let us not forget, Ripple partner with the Digital Euro Association, guys. Let us not forget to jointly work on central bank digital currencies. Let us not forget that. That is big time news. Big time news. If there's one, according to Bloomberg Crypto, if there's one world leader hoping to afford Bitcoin price surge, it's El Salvador's president, Nayib Bukele. Yeah, this guy went out to El Salvador, and there was some positive and some negative. It was very, very, very fair. Very, very fair. And so they're in the early stages of how do you adopt this Bitcoin thing as a currency. They're in the early stages of that in terms of forms of payment. It's going to be a while. Just, for people to be happy about it, it is going to be a while. I can tell you that for sure, because Lightning Network is just not there yet. Now, if they decided to put these Bitcoins newly mined onto the XRP ledger, problem solved. The Chivo thing, not great, man. It's a work in progress. It's the best that I could say for that. It is just a work in progress. That's the best I can say. It's a work in progress. It is going to take some time. Bitcoin's best chance to continue to remain relevant is in the store of value area, not in the payments area. But at least they were able to choose for themselves. And eventually people from El Salvador, president, will recognize payment's not so great. Continue to hold and collect Bitcoin as a store of value. It has a shot. So Jeff Booth put that out, and I think this is hugely important to understand. When you realize that those people you give power to are not some omnipresent gods, but rather a collection of humans just as fallible as any other humans. You might also realize that you have far more power than you realize in creating the future you desire. This is an author. My gosh, I forget the name of the book. He is the author of The Price of Tomorrow. There it is right there, Price of Tomorrow. Why deflation is the key to an abundant future. I highly recommend you follow that guy. I get that where he comes from, Bitcoin is the only thing. That doesn't mean that you can't apply the principle of discernment in reading that book, right? Take from it what you will and move on, right? Stefan Hoover said this stupid question, but are the IMF special drawing rights XDR comparable to a world bridge currency? He's got a chart here because I think they just newly did their deal there on the baskets, right? Reweighted the baskets. You got the Chinese yuan, you got the euro, Japanese yen, the UK pound, and the US dollar in that basket. A lot of talk about this ESDR. Is it going to come to fruition? I don't know. I'm liking Jimmy Valley's proposal. I am liking Jimmy Valley's proposal to the Fed. So the United States, this is from Kim.com. He comes up with some good stuff, and some people say he's copying it from somewhere else. And in the case, let's take a look at this. The United States did not have a surplus or a balanced budget since 2001. In the last 50 years, the U.S. has only had 4 years of profits in 50 years. In fact, all the profit the U.S. had would not be enough to pay for 6 months of the current yearly deficit. So how much does the U.S. pay for things, right? That's a very, very bold and powerful statement. But ultimately, here's the deal here. Listen to Jerome Powell. This is the problem.
Where does it come from? Do you dare to say you simply flooded the system with money?
Yes, we did. That's another way to think about it. We did.
Where does it come from? Do you just print it?
We print it digitally. So we as a central bank, we have the ability to create money digitally, and we do that by buying treasury bills or bonds or other government guaranteed securities, and that actually increases the money supply. We also print actual currency, and we distribute that through the Federal Reserve banks.
Fair to say you simply flooded the system with money.
That's a very, very challenging. And let us not forget, less than 10% of the money supply comes from the central bank, comes from the Fed. And around 90% of it comes from freaking commercial banks. A lot of people, when they're keeping their money in the bank, right, talking about they're storing cash, talking about their, keeping cash. When you put it in the bank, you're adding to the money supply. You're part of the problem. I hate to tell you, but you're part of the problem. I would highly recommend, you don't have to do anything. Of course, it's just your money. I would highly recommend that you learn the value of cash or dividend paying cash value policies. Learn the value. It is a massive, massive value. It is time for us to learn how to become our own banks. Because again, holding it in the banks, we keep less than 30% of our money in the bank. Less than 30%. I'm going to say probably even less than 20%. Get some stuff. The places that we can't use are like crypto card, right? We got a crypto card with Coinbase. Those places that won't let the transaction go through for payments, we use it for that. But other than that, food, other bills, Coinbase card, crypto, get back 4%. Get back 4% in crypto from using the card. Can't wait for Celsius Network card to come out. Cannot wait. I think it's going to come out in July. Can't wait to use that. Can't wait to use that. It's no benefit in the bank for us. None. I mean, very, very little, right now. Very, very, very little right now. I mean, this is an interesting thread. Again, ultimately, the U.S. is in trouble, and he is 1,000% correct on that, how the U.S. is in trouble. And this is why, again, I speak to Jimmy Valley and the excellent interview that Linda P. Jones did on her podcast. Guys, go subscribe to her podcast. It's Be Smart and then the and symbol wealthy. Be Smart and Wealthy. Go subscribe. She does great, great stuff. This is an interesting point. The total U.S. debt is $90 trillion. United States unfunded liabilities are at $169 trillion. I've heard 170 something trillion. Combined, that's $778,000 per U.S. citizen, or $2 million per U.S. taxpayer. $2 million? No, or $2 million per United States taxpayer. I don't know what he means by that. But anyway, remember, the only way the U.S. government can operate now is by printing more money, which means hyperinflation is inevitable. I don't think hyperinflation is inevitable. But understand one of the reasons why Jimmy Valley proposed what he proposed is because it would help in the overall debt of all the central banks. You cannot forget it, guys. Go check out, here it is right here, Be Wealthy and Smart. It's Linda P. Jones podcast. She did an outstanding job of interviewing Jimmy Valley, the dude who came up with a fair market value or an evaluation for XRP Ledger and the digital asset XRP. Absolutely a golden interview that you definitely want to check out. Be Wealthy and Smart. Title of the video, the podcast is XRP's future price already set, with a question mark. With a freaking question mark. All right, come on, laptop. Come on already. Crazy game last night. You guys watched that game? Crazy game. Come on. Here's the fact from Stefan Huber. Hugely massively important to get the real deal, get the big picture. I say it time and time again. The top 8 to 10 banks are not concerned about waves and its platform, in its stablecoin. They're not concerned about EOS. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, right? Bank of America, right? They're not worried about Shiba Inu. They are worried about Ripple and the digital asset that they use, which is XRP, and the blockchain that they use, if you will, which is the XRP ledger. That's what they're concerned about. Facts here, says from Stefan Hubert. Bill Hinman worked for JP Morgan's law firm for a decade. JP Morgan's law firm for a decade. Bill Hinman had JP Morgan's law firm pay him 25 times his SEC salary. 25. Bill Hinman, formerly of the SEC, exempted JP Morgan's blockchain from SEC regulation. Bill Hinman prepared lawsuit against JP Morgan's competitor. Bill Hinman returned to JP Morgan's law firm after the lawsuit was filed. This is just a bigger picture. And I think I'm going to end the video here with something that, if I can find it, it was an old statement from Thomas Jefferson, I believe, about when a country becomes beholden to the banks of that country. Do you get a feeling that that has happened? I get a feeling that that has happened. I get a feeling that that has already happened here in the States. I mean, the banks rule this country. That is without question. You can't argue that. Right? Did I copy it? My laptop just loses stuff so fast. It's unfreaking believable. But in any case, yeah, it was Thomas Jefferson who said that, I believe, when you become beholden to the bank. Now, why would Crypto Eddy put this out? Triangle CEO talks on-demand liquidity, building a shared network of payment connectors thanks to a partnership with Ripple, cross-border experience in Southeast Asia and beyond with the digital currency for settlement. And she's doing a video on it as well. She's doing a video on it as well. But, you know, what SBI is doing, she pointed out what SBI is doing. I wonder if that is retail. Crypto Eddy, is that retail? Will retail be able to participate in that? Hold on, guys. My laptop puts these tabs to sleep if you're not using them. Last April, Crypto Eddy put this tweet out. Issued Japan's first, last April, SBI issued Japan's first security token as a digital court bond that included XRP benefit. May 22nd, SBI created a token backed by co-ownership of Tokyo real estate. SBI announced today the majority-owned STO secondary market exchange begins trading June 27th. So I'm thinking the secondary market, that's where you and I hang out. That would be really, 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 really cool because the STOs and access to it for retail for you and I would be absolutely outstanding. Okay, it says, yes, they can. It's happened plenty of times. It won't be based off physical gold, but likely a digital bearer asset. Probably not Bitcoin. Probably something more like XRP, digital bearer asset. Yeah, so we shall soon see. So guys, listen, this wraps up your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. I should say that wraps up your XRP Daily News in around 0 to 10 minutes. Stay tuned for Wednesday. We will be going back to Generational Wealth Wednesdays. Really looking forward to getting back to that for sure. All right, guys, look, I'm going to end this video like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know. That the battle for you has already been fought. And the victory is yours. Go get it.